Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Worship Lead. In this video, I want to show you guys how to play the song Gratitude by Brandon Lake. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so Gratitude by Brandon Lake is originally in the key of B, the tempo is 78 beats per minute, and the time signature is 6/8. And in this lesson, I'm only going to show you guys one way how to play it, and that way does require the use of a capo. If you don't have a capo, check out the links down below in the description box and you can buy one that's best for you. But before I show you where to put the capo and what chords to play, I want to show you guys the strumming pattern first. The strumming pattern will remain consistent throughout the whole song, and it's consistent throughout each section of the song. The strumming pattern that we'll use throughout the whole song will go something like this. It's going to be down, up, 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 down, up. That strumming pattern again will go something like this. It's going to be down, up, 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 down, up. And what I'll do with the strumming pattern is I'll play it at full speed and then I'll slow it down right after. This is the strumming pattern at full speed. This is the strumming pattern at a slower speed. If you struggle with the strumming pattern, no worries. Just try your best, come back to the video if you have to, and you'll eventually get it. So now that we have the strumming pattern down, I can show you where we're going to put our capo and what chords to play. We're going to take our capo and place it on the 4th fret of the guitar and play our key of G chords. So with our key of G chords, for the most part for this song, we're going to be using 4 chords for pretty much like 98% of the song. There is an extra 5th chord towards the end of the song, but I'll show you when we get to that last chorus. So the 4 chords that we'll be using within the key of G will be as followed, which we'll be using throughout the whole song. Will be a G major chord, D major, E minor or E minor 7, and then also a C major chord or C add 9. So to start off Gratitude, we can go ahead and play the first verse. For the first verse, we'll be using the following chord progression. The chord progression will be as followed. It's going to be a G chord, E minor, D, and then C. And we'll play that chord progression twice for the verse. So the verse will go something like this. All my words fall short. I got nothing new. How could I could sing these songs as I often do. Song. Just really quickly guys, if you're liking today's lesson up to this point, go ahead and hit the like button down below. It would mean so much to me if you did. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell to get notifications for future videos. Let's get back into the lesson. So then after the verse, we can go straight into the chorus. And for the chorus, we'll be playing a different chord progression. We'll be playing the following chords. It's going to be G to D to C, E minor, and then to D. And we'll play that chord progression twice for the chorus. So the chorus will go something like this. So I throw up my hands, praise you again and again, 'cause all that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, it's for our hearts singing hallelujah, hallelujah. So then after the chorus, Brandon Lake goes back into a second verse, and that second verse has the same chord progression as before, no changes there. And then after that second verse, he goes into another chorus. That chorus has the same chord progression as the first chorus, no changes there. So then after the chorus, Brandon Lake goes into the bridge, and for the bridge, we will be playing a different chord progression. We'll be playing the following chords for the bridge. It's going to be G to D, then to C, and then finally to a G chord. We'll play that chord progression once for the bridge. The bridge would go something like this. Oh, come on, my soul, don't you get shy on me, lift up your song. Inside of those lungs, get up and praise the Lord. So then after the bridge, Brandon Lake goes into the last chorus, and for this last chorus, we will be playing an extra chord. It's going to be considered a borrowed chord because it's not technically within the key of G. And on the official recording, you could probably recognize this chord because it is a little bit different, and that chord that we'll be playing for the last chorus will be a C minor chord. So with this chord, it might be a little difficult for you if you're starting out on guitar. It's considered a bar chord. And with this bar chord, we're going to be barring the 3rd fret of the guitar relative to the capo. And then with our middle finger, we're going to be placing it on the 4th fret on the B string. And then with our pinky 5th fret on the G string. And then our ring finger right above it on the 5th fret of the D string. Additionally, we don't have to play that low E string, so we can mute it with our index finger. If the bar chord is too difficult for you to play, you could play an alternative to this chord. The alternative to this chord is that you lift up your finger and place your index finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret right there. And then with the low E string and the A string, we'll have to avoid playing those strings. So instead of strumming all of the strings, as you can tell that doesn't sound right, we'll start strumming from the D string down. So if we put this in context, we can go ahead and play the last chorus of Gratitude. So the last chorus, we'll be playing the following chords. It's going to be G to a D, then C, your regular C major chord. Then the next chord will be that C minor chord. And then we'll go back to the G chord. We'll play that chord progression twice for that last chorus. So that last chorus will go something like this. So I throw up my hands, praise you again and again. All that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, I've nothing else fit for a king, except for a heart singing hallelujah, hallelujah. And so ultimately that brings us to the conclusion of the song, and to conclude the song we can go ahead and play a G chord. And that's pretty much how we can play Gratitude by Brandon Lake. Alright guys, so that's the lesson for Gratitude by Brandon Lake. If you have any questions whatsoever about today's tutorial, leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And also additionally, if you guys have any other song requests or song recommendations that you want to see for future videos, leave them down below. I would love to see those recommendations. And before leaving the video, if you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button. It would mean so much to me if you did. And hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get notifications for future videos. But overall, I hope that this video was useful to you. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Remember to keep safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.